AICF AAI Chess Cup 2012 Category 18 Grandmaster Tournament at New Delhi at the Airport Authority of India Officer Institute. It's quite a coincidence that in 2008, when these two bright talents of India participated in the World Junior Championship, Abhijit Gupta finished first and Parimarjan Negi was second. And in recent history, at least at the World Junior Championship, this is something which is unheard of. Getting ready to play his game now. Interesting lineup. Interesting lineup for today's matches. This is Korovo walking into play his match against Wojciech. Evgeny Alexeyev is going to play with Krishnan Shashikiran. Starting bells, Chief Arbiter MS Gopakumar wishing the players. And Abhijit Gupta taking his time. Quite unusually, Gupta has been facing a lot of time pressure in this tournament, something which is unheard of if we look at his other tournaments. But here consistently he's been spending a lot of time, as has been witnessed. Opens with the queen pawn. Knight f6 Parimarjan. So is it going to be a Grunfeld? Yes, it seems it's a Grunfeld. Parimarjan Negi has brought in many new ideas to the Grunfeld defense. And today again he won the opening battle, surprising Abhijit early in the opening and followed it up with some imaginative display. Sacrificed a pawn early in the opening and fought on for initiative a long time. Abhijit Gupta fell under pressure once the queens got traded, and a few mistakes later he was staring at his position where he was 3 pawns less at some point. However, the technicalities remained. It was not easy to convert, and finally Parimarjan reached a rook and pawns endgame with 2 extra pawns, the h and f pawn. Abhijit had to defend precisely, which he did. A very hard-fought draw, which all of us here enjoyed immensely, lasting 104 moves, the longest game of the tournament so far. Korovo, meanwhile, was made to suffer by Wojciech. Obviously, Wojciech appeared to be better prepared as the opening unfolded, the Petrosian variation in the limbs of Indian defense. Around move 15 itself, we could see that Korovo was feeling the heat. However, on move 40, under time pressure with the clock ticking away, Wojciech committed a blunder, which meant that he would forcibly lose a pawn. After that, obviously, there were huge technicalities still to be solved, but Korovo made it all look easy. And as he later corroborated, he had seen something similar before. The endgame part. Nice combative game overall. Krishnan Shashikiran, for the 4th day running, got a decent position. In fact, today was probably his best chance. Also in the first round he was having almost a winning position against Abhijit Gupta. But today again he got a near winning position. It was like white's pieces all over the places and black was just trying to defend. Alexeyev was on the back foot in this Catalan game. Right after the trading of queens, The minor piece endgame Shashi handled very immaculately, but as it turned out, Alexei was probably never completely lost. This is what he believed. But Shashi Kiran, obviously, it's quite clear that he missed something big to score his first full point here. Eventually, this game also ended in a draw. Long theoretical line it was. So after the end of the fourth round, we have now Korobov in sole lead on 3 points, and he's followed by 4 players: Abhijit Gupta, Parimarjan Negi, Evgeny Alexiev and Radek Wojtaszek, all having 2 points apiece. A full point lead to the Ukrainian with 6 rounds still to come. Anton, another victory for you, second in a row. Could you tell us something about it?
So today I played with white, but until the move 40, I had a feeling that I was playing with black, because I had to defend from the very beginning of the game to find the only moves just to be in the game. So on the move 30, my opponent found himself short of time, and I gained some kind of psychological initiative and started to play forward. And he blundered with the moves 40. The most difficult for me was to play this endgame, because I had to recall some Kasparov analysis. He had such an ending in one of his games with Karpov. So, and I remember that due to Zugzwang, the game must be winning.
And when exactly did it happen that you started to believe that now it's going to be over soon?
So after a move, Queen F3, that is the move number 41, I thought that my position is completely winning because I am pawn up and no counterplay for my opponent. But suddenly, Queen plus Knight is a very strong confluence. So I had to find something and forced the exchange of queens. And after this exchange, I was completely sure that I didn't make any blunder, so I should win the game.
You've now won 2 games in a row and the sole leader in the tournament. How do you feel the tournament is shaping up?
I think that I should try to continue this series.
Parimarjan, a long and tiring game. How it went?
I was surprised in the opening. I think I was maybe a bit worse or not. Then it was around equal. Some strange complications in the middle game. It was difficult to assess. The end game should be close to equal, but White started, I think, playing a bit ambitiously and ended up worse. And after that, I think I was close to winning at some points, but I couldn't find an exact win. And in the last position, 2 points versus Rook, it was probably a draw.
Abhijit, a very long game. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, very, very long, because it is probably one of my longest game in my career. So I think I got a slightly better position out of the opening, and then I missed some like combination in between, like this bishop d4. But I thought still I had some edge, but I was running low on time. And after that, I got this endgame which I thought I should be slightly better. But then because of my time management, like I just managed to screw it up, and it was okay. I ended up into a close to a losing position actually. But then he gave me some chance, and then it was okay. Not so hard to find a draw, but okay, it was a long, long game.